Hello, this is Susan Woods of Susan Woods Nonprofit Solutions. Thank you for completing the Starting Nonprofit tutorials that walk you through the 20 steps to starting a 501c3 nonprofit organization from start to finish. This video message focuses on step 7, which is write the bylaws. The bylaws serve as the governing document for 501c3 nonprofit organizations and describes the board of directors. It includes several articles that describe the purpose of the organization, how it operates, the indemnification clause, and asset dissolution clause. All team members must adhere to the bylaws to ensure the organization operates properly and successfully. Again, the bylaws serve as the governing document for 501c3 nonprofit organizations. It outlines the rules that your team will follow when offering services in the community. It provides credibility and accountability because people from the public can request to see a copy of your bylaws, and it will show them how you operate. The board of directors are responsible for governing your nonprofit organization to ensure that the team you've assembled to provide services in the community are adhering to the bylaws. That's their job. Some people push back on the requirement to have a board of directors, which baffles me because it seems that you will want to have a group of people who are making sure that you are doing the right thing. Some people look at it as big brother and they have a resentment for that. But you have to understand that when you get 501c3 status, the IRS is giving you permission to generate unlimited amounts of money from different sources to provide a community service. So you should welcome the opportunity to have people on the board of directors to make sure that your nonprofit organization is using the money correctly. I complete the 501c3 application packet for people from across the country. And I had to actually return money to a client who refused to establish a board of directors. Now, the IRS wasn't going to approve the application packet anyway, but I just felt as if they were starting a nonprofit organization for the wrong reasons, and I didn't want to be a part of that. The Secretary of State office in the state in which you plan to operate determines the number of board members that's required to serve on your board. Every state stipulates the number of board members that you have to have because every state has to give you permission to operate a nonprofit in the state. For example, the state of South Carolina requires a nonprofit organization to have 3 board members. So in order to file your articles of incorporation in the state of South Carolina to operate a nonprofit organization, you must include 3 people in your filing, their names, addresses, and phone numbers. Then when you apply for 501c3 status, you will have to include a copy of your articles of incorporation from the state that proves that you do have a board of directors in place or will have a board of directors in place. So you cannot get around having a board of directors if you want 501c3 status. Because again, it has to go through the Secretary of State's office first. They have to approve your board to make sure you have the right number of board members. Then they give you a filed copy of your articles of incorporation saying that you met the qualifications to operate in that state. And then you include a copy of the articles, the approved filed articles, in your 501c3 application packet that says, yes, you've been approved to operate in the state. Because the federal government, which is the IRS, of course, which determines 501c3 status, will not give you 501c3 status if your organization hasn't been approved to operate on a state level yet. So you can't get around it. You have to have a board of directors, and I feel that you should embrace it. Again, I'm Susan Woods of Susan Woods Nonprofit Solutions. I started a 501c3 nonprofit organization in 2006. I offered two programs underneath my organization over a 10-year period. Although I don't offer any programs right now, I still have my 501c3 status because I file my Form 990N e-postcard every year indicating that I didn't generate any revenues, but I would like to keep my status just in case I decide to offer programs again in the future. I've earned three nonprofit management certificates, one from Duke University, one from Wake Forest University, and one from Winthrop University. I'm also a three-time graduate of Winthrop University. I earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration, a Master of Arts in Teaching Business Education, and a Master of Business Administration degree. I teach in-person nonprofit classes and I also offer online nonprofit classes. I complete the Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption for clients across the country. So as you go through these tutorials, if you decide that you just do not want to go through the process of completing the application packet yourself, please visit my website at www.trustsusanwoods.com. Click on the reserve consultation link and let's talk about your 501c3 vision and the programs you would like to offer. Thank you again for participating in the Starting Nonprofits tutorial. I really appreciate your time. In this tutorial, we focused on step 7, which is writing the bylaws. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, please feel free again to visit my website at www.trustsusanwoods.com or send me a text message at 704-968-2769. Finally, once again, if you just want me to do all the work for you, I'm happy to do it. Just go to my website, click on the reserve consultation link, and let's get started. I'm Susan Woods of Susan Woods Nonprofit Solutions. Thank you for your time.